Okay, we're here. Sorry. Ari made popcorn and then I wanted popcorn. So now I have popcorn as well.
I should go with popcorn.
Popcorn is good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, today's art that we're working on. I need a new profile picture. I don't know what to fucking make it. So I cleaned up the background a little bit. Fuck yeah, I love popcorn.
Thank you. I will.
Pock porn.
Popcorn.
I don't know. I don't think that means what you think it means. I think that's a genre. Damn, Joy out here telling who they're interested in for free.
Listen, we don't need to know your sexual preferences. We get it. Let's keep this stream PG.
And there's no judging. Let's face it. People of color are all beautiful. They are. I said that very goofily, like I didn't actually mean it. People of color are very beautiful. I just think people in general are also very beautiful. But yes, people of color are very beautiful. They're beautiful people.
There's a reason I'm bisexual.
It's just very funny. Now you perfectly, instead of popcorn, put POC porn by accident.
Popcorn.
But yeah, I am desperately trying to figure out how to draw Beat for this, you know? Like, what pose do I do? What should Beat, like, be doing?
Like Eggman from the fandom. I don't think I can do Paper Box House's voice. I don't think I can do Alfred's voice. Hold on, I have a sound clip. By the
way, I'm bisexual. It's something like that.
Hold on, let me play the sound clip first. Okay, I need to mute this. I just launched a fucking game.
What are you two fucking talking about?
What are you two fucking talking about? By the way, I'm bisexual.
I don't know.
That's about as good as it's gonna get. The issue is your tissue.
Maybe I should update the background as well.
No, I think your background's fine. I think it's in theme with the rest of the stream.
I did clean it up a little bit.
In theme with the stream.
In theme with the stream. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I have spent so much time just thinking about Magic the Gathering since last stream. I built a new deck, I ripped it apart, I built a new deck, I ripped it apart, and then I built a new deck, and the final deck that I made is perfect. Quote unquote. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm trying to figure out how I want, like, beat to be posed for this. Because for some of our older profile pictures, we had, of course, the JoJo pose.
Mm-hmm.
Me in my chair taking a pose straight out of Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
You're welcome.
And then this is our current one. Thank you.
Let me look this up. Hold on.
Objection!
Oh, and I see we're going into Edgeworth.
You could do a Sonic goalpost kind of design.
Hmm.
Since you're wearing the Sonic cap recently. The side eye and the peace sign, you know?
One moment, yes, let me pull that up. Ooh.
Did we nerf the random voice to 1 per viewer?
No, I don't believe so. It should just be on a 20-minute cooldown.
Oh, okay, cool. Broly was saying something about once per stream. That might be a self-imposed restriction.
Ah, this is a better one. Let's go with this one. I don't understand why you're only able to do it once. I'll have to look into that. Let me do that real quick.
.hugs.
I had a
I'll
very
make some
similar but
hugs.
slightly more my preference idea that you inspired me to go with. One moment. Let me check on my channel point redeems. Oh, I guess I did make the random once per stream.
Interesting.
Ah, I believe that was a remnant. I should probably turn off Lena's redeems right now.
Probably, yeah. I was wondering when you were going to do that.
I know why. I realize why. I did that because I specifically used to have old, choose the voice ones, and then I removed those entirely and put this one in. So what I could do is increase the cost a little bit, but make it, 3 times per stream with a 30-minute cooldown. There we are. Ooh, lovely. I hope you enjoy the Cell Saga. I truly do. Okay, let's start by drawing out a beathead. That was terrible. You're watching Kai right now. Look at that. How nice. You're welcome. And then... Yep. There we are. I fucking hate you, Fire Alpaca. Why are you like this? There we are. But if Edgeworth likes the Steel Samurai, he might like Dragon Ball. Ah, an astute observation. I am quite the fan of Dragon Ball, I will fully admit.
Imagining Edgeworth being a fan of Dragon Ball is really funny to me for some reason.
There we are. There we are. Yes, of course, there's the hat. Take this, Mr. Right. Kamehameha! And then I bow. Okay. Is it normal to eat almost a whole pack of hot dogs? I feel like it depends on how you ate them, in my opinion. I'm doing this to give myself perspective. just to let everyone know. Perfect, perfect. Protein! You were thinking about it. You don't know if it's because the writer's changed, but Edgeworth acts way less edgy in Spirit of Justice compared to the OG. You know it's because he grew as a person and aged, and that it relates to his trauma, but you're glad to see him act more open with... I forgot you were calling him Penis Rice. Open with Penis Rice, he's so cute. Yeah, Phoenix, yes, I know who you're talking about. It just cracks me up every time. Protein. Perfect. I just have to clean this up a little. Hey, that's like perfect, actually. What do you think of that hand?
Oh, that's pretty awesome. That works.
I literally just mimicked how they drew Sonics, and luckily, it's so simple, it was very easy for me to mimic.
Heck yeah.
Enjoy the hot dogs indeed. Okay. Let's start drawing out. Now that I've got the pose basically done, I just have to draw the clothing, so I'm gonna grab my reference of myself. Well, I guess I don't need to look at a reference of myself. I can literally just look at the stream. There we go. I don't actually have to draw out the rest of the jacket. That actually works perfectly well right there. And then I'll just add a secondary layer of color because I'll have to do that for layering the colors of the jacket. I should actually add that secondary layer here. There we go. And then I'll just... Boop. Ta-da! Those are now merged. I forgot to undo that. Undo that. Okay. Let me actually do one thing first. Okay. And now I can erase stuff up here. Perfect. Thank you for this idea, Ari.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. And now I can just put most of the colors on one layer and then just layer the jacket colors. Nice. We wish there was something specific you could redeem for 51,000 points. The humble 51,000 points right worth fanfiction live reading redeem. JK, unless... I mean, I'd be seriously impressed with 51,000 channel points, I won't lie.
You could do a high channel point redeem where you read one of the fanfics out of your book.
That's true. I could make it like a stream interruption redeem. Then make it like 20k or something like that. Maybe more.
I was going to say more like 30k.
Yeah, 30k.
Like minimum. Since it's stream interrupting, it would have to be a lot of points.
Okay, yeah, this has to be... There we go. I don't know what you're saving them for. You don't want to put anyone in jail. Y'all are too nice for jail. Well, jail is usually saved for horny jail anyways, so if we're not being horny, you don't have to redeem it.
That's true. I'm not being outwardly horny right now.
You sending me porn or something right now?
No, it's what I'm working on. I'm working on porn.
Okay.
And why aren't you in uniform?
Oh, okay. 10 minutes of the maid. Got it. Give me a second here. Hello, I'm back. How dare you forget about my maid outfit? It only gets redeemed for full time to make the whole stream that, like, once every week. There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. Here we go. Come on. I feel like people forget I have a full-on Wi-Fi router on the back of my head until they see the fucking antenna. Which I have like a dumbass fucking... I don't know why I put the antenna. The antenna is things that computers have, not Wi-Fi routers. But, you know, what can you do?
I mean, they do have antennas. They're just internal.
Right. I guess I have an external one. Where's my shirt color? There it is. I've been listening to a video that I've listened to before about Woodstock 99, the last Woodstock. That was such a disaster that Woodstock never happened again.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Woodstock 99 basically had a few different issues. The biggest one is that they kept having fucking riots break out.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, not a good time. The second one was that some of the acts, Wycliffe, sucked total fucking ass. If you don't know who Wycliffe is, you're lucky. Well, he was probably a good artist at one point in his life. Oh, no, I definitely know he's a good artist. If you don't know Wycliffe, his performance at Woodstock 99, you're lucky. That's what I meant to say. Because he's not a bad artist. I've heard some of his stuff before. It's actually pretty good. His Woodstock 99 performance is not emulative of his art. It's really fucking bad. He basically phoned it in.
I really hate when artists do that.
Yeah, he's a pretty big artist. At least he was at the time. And this kind of was one of those things that kind of ruined his reputation. Yeah, he's still pretty well known. He's just not as popular. Ah, damn it. I can't even look at myself as reference anymore. Open recent file. Okay, here we go. Cool. Let's go here. But yeah, this was like seriously a reputation destroying performance at Woodstock 99. And it's insane. Uh... Oh, I gotta change back now. One second. I'm back. Hmm. Okay. Perfect, perfect. We all love drawing out Eggman. He's a wonderful character to draw. Seriously, I adore drawing Eggman. It's so much fun. Gimme. Wow, that worked out perfectly, actually. Nice. Okay. God damn it. Sorry, I'm still listening to this fucking video as well. And just hearing the insane decision of, okay, Ari, I have a question for you.
What's up?
If you were going to play at Woodstock, and you had to choose a song when you finally start playing after about, like, 5 minutes of literally doing fuck all, what would you play? Would it be one of your songs?
You are vaguing really hard.
Yeah, I am. I am.
So if I was hypothetically a player in a famous band.
Famous band?
And
oh, in a famous band. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In
My
a
bad.
famous band performing at Woodstock. Would I play a song that I composed first? Or would I, like, play, like, a cover or some shit?
Yeah.
Okay, do I have previous experience with, like, stage presence?
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah. A lot of it. You have a lot of experience with stage presence.
Okay, so we're talking, like super famous.
Yeah, at the time especially.
I'd probably start with one of the, okay, actually, another question. Has the crowd already been warmed up?
Oh, yeah, the crowd's already been so warmed up they've been rioting earlier. And then you come on.
Okay, cool. I stoke the fuck out of that energy and I play one of, like, my own songs.
Okay. What if I told you instead of doing any of that, you do 3 back handsprings, barely play anything, have your brother on keyboard kind of try to hype you up, but actually just play a random, like, classical concerto? And then you barely play a little bit of your first ever most famous song, and then stop because you're probably drunk and forgot all the words. What would you play next?
My stomach on the stage.
Imagine,
Ejected
if
out of
you
my
will.
mouth. I puke.
Good choice. Imagine, if you will, choosing to play Rock Around the Clock. It's Woodstock 99. You're playing Rock Around the Clock.
I mean, thematically, sure, but like...
No, it doesn't. This guy's a fucking reggae hip-hop fusion artist.
Oh, okay. Cool, then not.
I know! It's so absurd!
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
And he doesn't even sing it correctly because halfway through he just goes from like 1 for the money, 2 for the show, like doing all this stuff, and then just she's showing her titties. It's pretty cool. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, seriously. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? How'd I do?
One sec.
I need to make the mouth bigger.
Yeah, definitely make the mouth bigger. Yeah, that looks good. Move his right, our left eye over just a little bit. You look very slightly wall-eyed.
Oh, just grab the left eye and move it over a little.
Yeah. Not the eyebrow, just the like eye part. If you have those separated, I don't know if you do though.
They are not. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about this one. Yeah, 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Not what I wanted, but it works. I don't know if Sonic's actually doing that, like the eyebrows, so I might just change that, actually.
Okay.
There's something so stupid about Wycliffe going, seriously, I can speak Spanish, and then he says the most simple fucking, like, singular words in a nonsensical order, and it's just like, are you just drunk every time you perform? What do you think?
Okay, you without the eyebrows, I think maybe move it back a little bit.
The eyes.
Yeah, the left eye. Actually, yeah. Move it back like just like a little bit. I'm nitpicking. Yeah, just the left eye, I think.
This one?
Yeah. Not like a ton, just a little bit.
Like about there?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I might actually... Give me a second here. I might actually need to... Let me actually do this, because I'm supposed to be looking at the camera. So let me actually...
That's true. Yeah, I think the spacing in between on the eyes is just a tiny bit off.
Like that?
Yeah.
The mouth...
Now it looks a little close to the mouth.
Well, the issue is the mouth.
Yeah.
That is not
You could probably
a beat style.
You could probably
mouth.
get away with like, yeah.
There we go. How's that?
That looks good. I like that.
Ta-da! New profile picture.
Hell yeah.
There we go. File, save, file, export. Nice. Okay, cool. We will take a quick break, and when we come back, I will swap over to working on writing stuff. Yay. Well, doesn't matter now. Pegasus is still making cards in GX, so you have an idea on how he can still be creating cards in Duel Monsters without a Millennium item. With his Millennium cock ring.
Oh my god.
I know, it's a genius idea.
Can you say that again? Slower.
His Millennium cock ring.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Just want to make sure no stuttering, no misunderstandings. 100% on the same page. You're fucking weird.
Here we... Beep boop boop. Hello? 911? Help! A body has been discovered! Oh, god damn it! Guess who has to restart the fucking level again?
Did you bust a puzzle?
It's there's two breakable blocks or two breakable boxes stacked, and you have to break the bottom one, but not the I started reading Fat Jewish Guy. Not the top one.
Beautiful eyes,
What? What?
like I heard from my brother before.
He's speaking English. Is he his twin brother? just happened?
Beautiful eyes.
I'm glad you laughed like I did. Because just out of nowhere, suddenly English, beautiful eyes. And I'm like, what?
Like my brother told me before.
What is going on?
Okay, we lived. Jesus Christ.
I lost.
I don't like you. I'm sorry. You're too ugly.
How's it going, Yuki? I have learned that apparently I was supposed to do something in that time limit.
Hey, Timmy.
Timmy? What are you
Still
doing
at
here?
the desk.
Tim. Tim get knowledge. Tim learn. Yesterday, Tim finally learned. Tim learned. No class on weekend. Physical.
Okay, bye, Tim.
Bye, Tim. I could never do Tim justice. I just think of Timmy's actual voice.
Ow. Ow.
Oh my god!
Oh, shit. Abuse! Animal abuse! To be fair, I did dig up her field.
Like Yoshi P, my god, we needed the fucking like lovers. Why is there like?
You mean you don't like wearing Jews? That came out wrong.
Wait a second. Wait
really
a second.
fucking did. That was an immediate. That was not good, dog.
I think we need to rethink what we were saying there because I think that came out not good.
I was making a jorts joke. That doesn't work. You can't say that.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, that was so ironic after the post I just fucking read. No.
That was an amazing, like, wait a minute. That's not what I meant. Like, moment,
like,
you know?
Instant, hold on.
I can't wait for that to be fucking clipped by you in the future.
I love that you immediately went, hold on. Wait a minute. I didn't think this through. Undo 6. Shield intern. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, I'm so fucked. 10 jack. Anything. Give me anything, please. Joker, I will take. But I can't fucking do anything with it. Finally! Oh my god!
Give it back to me.
Insane! PS1 action! Oh. Oh shit. Ada, you might have killed her. I know she didn't. I know how she dies. But still, Ada. My gun!
Wait, she didn't. I know she dies.
I'm coming, Rikia!
Oh god, the bike was still crashing in the background.
Has anyone played the new story missions yet, or no?
When you reach the sailor's ward.
I mean, obviously Beat hasn't, but the rest of the cast here.
No, Beat definitely has. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm caught up to the
Yeah, for
story,
sure.
didn't you know? This is
Yeah,
totally a new
yeah,
character.
they already beat the last boss of the Arcadian.
I'm gonna fucking quit and never play with you guys ever again.
No.
It's just gonna fucking happen. I don't have the my brain capacity is not at its fullest. This is not okay. This is borderline bullying right now. I'm not okay with this.
You're right, Ari. We shouldn't abuse the bottom. You're right.
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
See.
Anyway, it's as good as new now.
Don't send me back. Don't send me back. No. No.
He tries to put things in my butt. Please
Stop.
My daughter did.
Okay, I would like that shield. What? What did I just... Where? Where am I?
I kill myself so I can kill myself again.
I died so my party could live. They're all dying because you're dead. Fuck!
Man, I'm so upset that Beat wants to be a Dark Knight because I wanted to make my character into a Dark Knight. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not irritated. It's fine.
Edgy twins. You guys can both be edgy twins. I don't see the problem here.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'll be the cutesy colonial healer looking girl, and you guys can be the edgy Batman and Robin types. You know, that's how this party's gonna be set up in this game.
Oh my god.
We'll just unsync content so that we can both be Dark Knights.
Two tank dungeons, dude.
Hell yeah.
I gotta catch him on a corner so I'm not behind him.
It's like that race with what's his face. I said this last time you did one of these in like the Zelda games.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. We're creatures of habit, you and I. And you always act like it's just me. Motherfucker! Get back here, bitch!
Yeah, when I do it, it's funny. I'm just kidding.
And when I do it, it's better than you.
I am better than you.
Oh boy, I'm lagging. Oh no. Why am I dying? What's happening?
Skeleton.
No Peloton. You're not Ranger anymore.
No, I said skeleton.
Oh, I thought you said Peloton.
Dunk tank. Tank.
Tank. We got this.
Can he get out? He's melting.
He's melting. Oh, he's dying!
Somebody get out of here! He's gonna drown. Oh my god, he's watching me. His eyes move.
Oh my god.
Ah.
What are you waiting for?
Oh wait, I could have done that on fucking my Dragooner.
Darkness has taken root within these halls.
Oof.
Sprung from the most unlikely of seeds.
Bro, what?
One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life.
Huh?
Yes. I'm gonna cutscene.
My wife died.
Oh my god, the guy from Kingdom Hearts?
She turned into this thing. She was hot and I couldn't kill her because she was
not
hot.
look like they're from Kingdom Hearts.
Fuck, man. Oh, don't jump scare me.
You don't need to see that again.
Hi, June. I'm really happy to see you. Above anything else that was gonna show up. Oh my god.
I've missed you.
Hi. Oh, you're a ghoul. Okay. Da, 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 da. Man, it's just like me in real life. Oh, this room might have people with sex in it? Eyes at floor.
That's not Junie, is it?
No. I think it might be our lead detective.
Oh, yeah? Oh! I forgot. It's so funny that I'm her right now and I totally forgot. I gotta remember how I voiced Emma.
Oh yeah, it would be a good Resident Evil one.
I don't fucking know. Barely there for those streams. But Lena, you're like actually there for them. You know, I'm just.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, we were taking a little break there. Okay. I'm really trying to figure out how to set up that Sato is. Oh, I wanna brag about these names, by the way, because I did a bunch of research into finding Japanese names that I could modify slightly by like portmanteauing two different words together to make it similar to Sato's first name, Rikido.
Oh, yeah?
Because, you know, Sato's first name is, like, the combination of the word, like, power, with the words power and path. So it's essentially, like, when you put together path to power.
Mm-hmm.
So I was also doing, we have, one of them is kind of a long name that doesn't necessarily work as well, and the other one I feel like I was much better. But we have now named his brother and sister. So his brother... Here we go. Kietsudo, which is path to, like, joy.
Oh, nice.
And then we have
I
Fuyokoro.
like the dichotomy.
Which is path to wealth.
I like the trichotomy there.
Yeah. Path to wealth, path to power, path to joy. And then I figured it worked because I also have it, like, they have nicknames for each other, of course. And so he calls his sister Kodo, and I looked up what Kodo means, and it's like an extremely, like, important concept in Japan, which was really fun. One sec, let me
How so?
fix something. Okay, one sec. Here we go. So there's a few different, like, things. There's Kodo, which is way of fragrance, which is specifically known as, like, it's the art of appreciating Japanese incense.
Okay.
But then there's also Kodo as in, like, the heartbeat or pulse of life. This is coming from japanmeaning.com. Which was an interesting website to stumble upon. Akron. What is it? I don't know what that word is. I just said it. Because it depends on the kanji that you use. But, like, specific kanji can refer to either, like, the rhythmic nature of taiko drums or heart sound. So you get phrases like kodo ga takanaru, my heart is racing. And then there's a very similar one of taiko no kodo ga karada ni hibiku, the pulse of the taiko drum resonates through my body.
Okay.
And of course, my pronunciation is probably kind of trash. So
100%.
But yeah, specifically what this website says is, Kodo refers to the heartbeat or the pulse of life. In a cultural context, it represents the rhythmic beating core of Japanese tradition, often associated with the powerful sound of taiko drumming or the metaphorical pulse of one's inner spirit.
Interesting.
Yes. So I made sure to reference that because he answers the phone and he's like, "Yo, Kodo," and that's kind of like his joke of like Yokodo, which is a longer part of her name, but he only calls her Kodo, so he always answers like he's saying more of her name than he actually is. That's the joke I was setting up.
That is a very complex joke, and I'm willing to bet like 2 people will get it.
I don't know. Considering I have that, and then her saying, "You know, I hate that joke," and then immediately writing out her full name, which has Yokodo in it, I feel like kind of works.
Okay, yeah, when you spell it out a little bit, then yeah, it does.
But yeah, I made a reference to like me reading up on that specific meaning of Kodo, and it's like, isn't there more meaning or something behind Kodo? Rikito teased, falling into their usual banter. "We both know that's not why you call me that," Kodo answered before both broke out into laughter.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So I just thought it was funny to kind of make reference to that as like, oh, haha, what a funny coincidence that this name I came up with has that perfectly in there. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to go about this, because right now I just have like, I can't, what do I do? I can't answer that for you, but I trust you to make the right choice when it matters. It's okay to make a choice and realize you were wrong. Like, is that good?
I don't know.
Okay,
Let me
thanks.
look.
Thank you. You're not really listening, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm making my porn.
I like that when he's doubting himself, I kind of write him having like simpler words through the narration. And then when she's like saying, "Hey, you're smarter than you give yourself credit," I like throw in a few bigger words. That's what I love doing narration that almost acts as if it's like the inner non-worded thoughts of the character. Because you can
and that
do
makes
stuff
sense
like
to-
that. It's perfect like character building through the narration.
Yeah, and it makes sense, like, when you're in the thought process of the character.
It's it almost feels like a narrative way to do show don't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I just want him to be very indecisive. But yeah, I'm not even trying to necessarily set it up to where he's like full on anything else yet. We'll get to that in a later chapter. I'll have it be like Bakugo gets everybody joined together and he's like, hey, we need to capture Midoriya, blah, 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 blah. We'll gather more evidence and then we'll capture him. And Sato will be like, I don't know how good of an idea that is. And that's when we'll play more and build up more on him. We don't need to build up that much on it right now. We can just hint at it. We can set it up for later.
Yeah. Leave little breadcrumbs.
Yeah. We can move the plant slightly into the light just to give a little bit of a foreshadow there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this could be like 6 o'clock if the class meeting happens around like 1 to 1:30, and he could spend this entire time just making cookies, multiple batches of cookies. 6 o'clock gives him plenty of time if each batch of cookies takes about 30 minutes and he makes it to where he can do a batch of cookies every 30 minutes. And that would be 5 batches of cookies would be 2.5 hours alone. So 6 o'clock works perfectly, actually. Perfect. I'm setting up a timeline, a perfect timeline through the day. I'm trying to make sure there's plenty of time. I'm going to change this from do I really need to choose to I wish I didn't need to choose. Okay, here we go.
Well, I think I'm done.
Nice. Yeah, let's say Aizawa's word. or Bakugo's evidence. Perfect. Felt like the pressure slowly being released. That had invaded his room was slowly being released.
I banged that out really freaking quickly. That was like an hour and a half.
Nice job. The pressure that had invaded his room was slowly being released. The phone gathered his treats for the class, for the rest of his class. Okay. There we go. Future, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to end the chapter because I'm not done with the chapter yet. Of course, I still have to write out Todoroki and Sue's perspectives. But I'm trying to figure out how to end this chapter. I'm never good at ending chapters, I feel like.
Always good to end on like a bombshell or something to think about.
Well, I want good closure for this because this is like a big arc of the story that's coming to a close leading into a new one.
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna go throw away my popcorn. I guess, I don't know. Think of questions that you have not answered, that you want to answer in the current chapter, and answer them.
That's... Okay. I
mean, you have, like... You could find a plot thread that you introduced earlier in the story that you can safely close out now.
Well, the issue is that most of the plot threads I have open right now don't involve Sato.
That's fair.
He's just the final perspective for this chapter because he is the latest one in the chronology of this chapter that's like getting a perspective.
You could do a cliffhanger. That's always a easy one.
Well, because I'm trying to set it up that he's like... Basically how I'm ending this chapter is that he's like feeling better. Like he's still not sure, but he's feeling better because, you know, he's talked it out with his sister.
Then you could write out about... Well, I guess you already are. I don't know. It looks like you're gearing up towards a chapter ending pretty well. I don't know if I have a ton of like helpful commentary about that.
I need help figuring out how to word it to be like correct, to where it's not like, oh, he feels like everything's solved and he'll be okay in the future, and where it's like
you could write about how he feels relieved.
Well, that's what I'm doing now, but I'm trying to like set it up to where he's feeling better, but he's still worried. And I'm trying to figure out how to write that.
I don't know. I'd have to write something out and then like use it as an example.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go through this way.
There we go. So that works. That works. We can come back to that later. I'll see what Beth says about it later. Let's pick up with Todoroki. I feel like Todoroki was a good next one. Yeah. As he hung up the phone and gathered his stockpile of cookies for the class, he couldn't help the small smile that rested on his face. Even if he was still scared, he was feeling the beginnings of confidence he hadn't felt since deciding to become a hero. Excuse me. He knew what he was going to do. He just had to act on it. I just hope I'm choosing correctly. That works for now. We'll come back to that. One second. Why will you not autoplay? What the fuck is that? Jesus. Sorry, ignore me. Oh, man. I was listening to a video and I clicked back over to YouTube to choose a new video to listen to, and I had a Mr. GG, his secondary channel video, get recommended, and it just has a fucking window with a face in the thumbnail, and I was like, huh. It got me. It got me. Oh, man. Fuck it. Let's go with theme park tragedies.
Sorry. I went and brushed my teeth as well.
You're good. I decided to just kind of blah, 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 blah. Basically what I went with, even if you, here we go. He felt like the pressure that had invaded his room was slowly being released. As he hung up the phone and gathered his stockpile of cookies for the class, he couldn't help the small smile that rested on his face. Even if he was still scared, he was feeling the beginnings of confidence he hadn't felt since deciding to become a hero. He knew what he was going to do, he just had to act on it, and it just ends with him thinking, I just hope I'm choosing correctly.
That's a good end.
Cool.
I like that.
I have to figure
Leaves
out
a little bit of intrigue.
Yeah. Now to figure out what I'm going to write for Todoroki.
I think I'm going to play some Overwatch.
Sweet, have fun with that. I'm just
I
going
will
to be
try.
here trying to figure out what to write for Todoroki still. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that is. There was a thing that I saw that I was like, is that a fucking thing on my screen? No, it's a random fucking thing off to the side here that stream can't see. I don't know what happens when I click it, and I don't feel like finding out. Okay, think. What would Todoroki... What do you even think about that? Yeah, I'll just cut it here. Such rapid temperature differences. Hoped that practicing meditation. Soothe his restless mind. Instead, he had nearly scalded himself. No. No. Think. Being useless. Whoops. Let's make that a semicolon. Now let's just... He'd been useless, yeah. Not Midori. Mineta and Shiozaki. I need to go back to a previous chapter. Chapter 20... Chapter 19. Yeah. Charge of identifying more people than knew Midoriya before UA. Minute to check social media while Shiozaki checked through her religious social circles. Kirishima, Shoji, and Kodo were in charge of listening in for any movement from Bakugo's group and any information from their other classmates that could be useful. Quirks and relationships made it easiest to do that without being noticed. I need to go back to explore Momo's stuff at some point, because she's very clearly conflicted about Midoriya being pronounced innocent. I've made that very clear with how anxious she was looking when Sero commented on it. There we go. He was supposed to be helping Midoriya, but he'd been less than unsuccessful. He'd been useless. Mineta and Shiozaki had at least discovered names from Midoriya and Bakugo's middle school that they could reach out to, and the others were in charge of an ongoing mission. Todoroki's mission was indefinitely stalled. It frustrated him to no end. He wondered if Jiro was feeling the same way. There we go. Interrupted his mild brooding. I love just describing things as brooding. Like, it's really funny to take, like, a stoic character and just still be able to be like, yeah, they're brooding.
Brooding characters are fun.
Because he's not even necessarily actually, you know, in his own mind, he might not call it brooding, but it's fun to be able to describe it as brooding, even though we're kind of getting his perspective. Yeah. Cool. Of Aizawa's capture weapon. From the ceiling in a cocoon of Aizawa's capture weapon. His mouth covered, but hardly muffled, as he roared, as he raged on. I love just the Mina asking these out of nowhere questions and Todoroki just staring at her, just unsure how to respond. He began to turn back to interrupted. Put an end to ongoing spectacle. No. And let's see. How do we want to word this? Hero courses. Joint training will be put on hold until next week. Fall from the ceiling, or Bakugo's. No, not raging. I already used raged. Fiery tantrum after being dropped from the ceiling. From his hanging prison. Flanked by Sue and Kirishima. Okay. Trying to guide him forcefully toward the empty dining area. I wish I could type and not immediately backspace and then type what I just fucking typoed already. Again and again. I do it all the time. I'll backspace and then hit the same letter, backspace, hit the same letter, backspace, hit the same letter, and I'm like, why am I like this? Urged him to oblige their request. Yeah, my classes are going fine, he finally answered Mina's original request. Finally answered Mina's original request. Question as they huddled near the sink. That help you learn anything? What would that help you? What would that help you learn about Bakugo? What would that help you learn about Bakugo? Hmm. Yeah, she wasn't unsatisfied, she was dissatisfied. I'm trying to fucking... I love Sue. She's so perfect for a character that just, like... Boom, here's an answer. And it's like, thank you, but also... I see why nobody else wanted to say it. Just blunt, like, I'm tired of dancing around the subject. Take the answer.
Matches have been rough tonight.
Yeah, what's going on in them? Sorry, I was thinking of what to type.
Just a lot of skill gaps, and it just kind of sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah. Kind of sucks.
Yes, too grown is what I meant to say. Thank you. To pout. Not grown, pout. Okay, maybe a little, but not because of you. Have a hard time. Nothing bad for you. It's just... Hmm. He was struggling to understand why Mina and Kirishima would be hoping for his downfall. He'd been struggling. He'd struggled. Nah, he was struggling. He was struggling to understand.
And yet another team skill gap. Dude, it's like this is the third match in a row.
That sucks.
It does. Like, nobody knows how to play this fucking game.
Trying to figure out who this person that hopped into my document is.
Beth, probably.
Maybe it might be Beth. Usually when Beth comments or anything, it'll like put her name on it. So I thought it would just label that as her, but I guess not. Oh, interesting. That's what happened earlier. That's interesting. I didn't know this had the ability to go full screen like that. It's actually kind of nice. He was no longer struggling to understand. Or it no longer seemed like Mina and Kirishima were hoping for his downfall. He no longer thought. Or he'd been worried that wait a minute. Without her, he'd have worried that Mina and Kirishima were hoping for his downfall. It was true that he'd struggled at first to fully understand what he was meant to learn from the class. Everyone there had. They'd all eventually talked to communicate and work together. So I kind of want to rewrite what happens in the remedial classes a little bit, because we only get to see one of them before eventually Todoroki and Bakugo just like have their licenses later on in the series, you know? So what I'm wanting to do is have it be like a slightly rewritten version of that first class, and then exploring Bakugo continuing to struggle rather than succeeding in that first class and then getting better. Because the whole thing is, he doesn't have the closure in my story that he has in the main, like, original series, where he fights Midoriya and learns what's going on and has satisfaction and no longer feels like he's the one that destroyed All Might. He doesn't have that in my story. He is still self-loathing all of this and hating Midoriya because he just cannot think that Midoriya got here any other way than by cheating. So, in my head, I feel like these remedial courses would not have been getting through to him because he has all these unresolved things still piling up on him. So I really want to explore that here. Their first class involving children and learning how to interact as public figures / role models to help guide them. Had nearly been a failure. Nobody was initially able to connect with the children. Struggles first fully understand what he was meant to learn from the class. Everyone there had. Their first class involving children and learning how to interact as public figures / role models to help guide them had nearly been a failure. Let me rewrite that. They had nearly failed. They had nearly failed in their first task to learn how to be proper They had nearly failed their first task. Nobody was initially able to connect with the children they were meant to act as role models for. Let me look back on this fucking scene so I can get this shit correct. Because I need to make sure I'm remembering this correctly. Let's see. Final chapter is 4:30. This would have been... No, I don't want to start reading from there. This would have been back in what, like 2 something? Earlier than this one. This is like, what, 272? Yeah, that was 272. I need something like Let's see about 191. Oh, perfect. That's Dobby versus Endeavor. That is just about where I was needing. It's only a little bit further that we get the remedial classes, I believe. Forgot Midoriya rips apart his room by accident long before the joint training. Or like literally the night before the joint training. So holy shit, I was way closer to canon than I thought. Let's see. Was there remedial classes before or after? No, there's the school festival. I think the school festival happens before the remedial classes. So try 210. That's joint training. This is... No, this is the wrong arc. Ah, 1 second. I have the fucking timeline. Why am I not fucking using it? I don't have the timeline on my phone. 1 second here. Oh, I see. That wasn't... I hit a button, and that caused it to be like that in full screen, essentially. That was not me. Okay, interesting. Oh! I went the wrong direction. Fuck! My phone! I should have been going before the school festival. Yeah, earlier than this. Yeah, here you go, 168. Should the trainees go all out and crush the little ones, it will only impart a sense of shame in the children. Okay, here we go. I'm looking here to figure out how they initially connect with the kids. Does it really start with Cammy? Okay, yeah, so... Yeah. So yeah, it kind of starts with Cammy. So yeah, they talk about how to connect with the kids, and then it starts with Cammy kind of distracting them, and then they go into their plan. Okay, yeah. I really am trying to figure this out. It's so sad because, like, having Bakugo not be able to connect with that one kid means that they wouldn't be able, nobody else would be able to, because Bakugo is the only reason that one kid opens up. So I have to write in that that kid doesn't open up, no matter what everyone tries. What was it? I'm so dumb. I just looked at his fucking name. How the fuck do I forget it that quickly? Inasa? Yeah, did I get that right? Fuck yeah, I did remember it. Cool. Is it? No, Inasa is his first name. Yoraishi? Son of a bitch. Did I spell that right? Okay, I did. Cool. I mostly just hide the screen like that because I don't feel like having, like, news stories pop up in my stream, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying that those get posted on the screens that are in between, but I don't know. I should just change it to have it automatically go to a search engine or something. I'm just lazy. He credited the idea to Bakugo. Because I'm having the fun idea that they can still get to a similar place, but through a different means of taking inspiration from what Bakugo says at the time without Bakugo even realizing that he's correct. Or that he's almost getting to the right conclusion but missing it, you know? So, hadn't been until Yurashi suggested impressing the kids. He credited the... yeah. Because I need to write it... Because the thing is, I don't think Bakugo necessarily is the one to come up with the structure and everything. All he comes up with is, we need to impress the kids, and then it's a group effort to come up with building, like, the giant ice slide with, like, Cammy creating the northern lights and everything. So what I need to do is lead to that without having Bakugo be the direct one to put them on that path. also acted as the perfect unintentional distraction. Drawing the kids' projectiles into place while fighting off their attacks. While blowing away their attacks. On the scattered... Yeah. Yeah. Drawing the kids' fire and blowing away their attacks. They'd been able to capitalize on the scattered projectiles from Port's fur. What is Cammy's last name? Utsushimi. Long enough for gone almost perfectly. If not for one child. While most of the kids were enraptured by the giant slide and illusions, their ringleader, their class ringleader, sulked in angry disbelief in the corner. Cammy tried to talk him into trying the slide, to little success. Todoroki and Yorashi. Yorashi. Close enough. Wanted to help, but we're too busy. Maintaining the structure and moving the line along. I just looked up her last name, and I still put Cammy. I'm so dumb. Tsushimi. Tried to get Bakugo to help, but he's... but he was too busy ranting and raving for the kids. And see how powerful a real hero was. Things had only continued to go downhill in the class's sense. No, that's out of character. Nowhere. I need to come back to that and figure out how exactly to explain it. Because, you know, the whole point is that Bakugo unintentionally helps them with this plan. He accidentally proposes it without even actually proposing it. He basically just gives the idea to someone else. He gets everything set up for them to do this without knowing that he's actively being used for that. And then he's... I got it. But he refused to. He screamed about being used for their schemes. He's been combative, Todoroki summarized, but nobody seemed satisfied by his answer.
I'm really tired. I'm gonna go wind down for bed, I think.
Yeah, I should probably... I should probably call it there. That feels pretty good, though. That's a good start. Or that's a good chunk of progress. We are now over 6K words, and we'll probably be well over it by the time I'm actually done with the chapter, because technically, we're not over 6K words. Let's face the truth there. With the title and my summary that I put for myself to be able to, like, know what I'm doing, I'm obviously not over 6K words. But I added a solid, like, extra 1K of words onto this. So that's really good.
Heck yeah.
So Sato's stuff is done. Todoroki's stuff is well underway. And then it's just Sue's stuff. And this chapter will be done. Finally. I've been working on this for weeks. This chapter specifically.
God damn.
Well, I've been trying to figure out how to lay it out, and I've also been lazy. I'm not going to lie. I've been kind of lazy about it. There's been a lot going on, and I kind of procrastinated a little bit.
That's totally understandable. Is this the bombshell chapter? When is that?
So this is not the bombshell chapter. The bombshell chapter where everything changed was back in, like, chapter 20.
Oh, okay.
So that was, like, the turning point of... we're getting towards the climax of the story.
Got it.
So we went from like beginning of the story to the setup to like slightly rising action into a fucking shoot up into we're getting into rising action. And while things are starting to plateau again, they're gonna keep they're not actually plateauing. They're more just slowing their decline as we start to hit the slope into the climax.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. But, yeah, we'll see when we get there.
I can't take anyone who says climax seriously when it comes to story things, even though I know that's the proper term.
Yeah, it's
because
the official
only thing
word.
I can think of is fucking Shezo from Puyo Puyo Tetris. Go, brace yourself for the climax!
Jesus. Anyways.
It's so fucking funny.
Thank you all for being here tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow for Final Fantasy, so look forward to that. Make sure to have a great rest of your night tonight and a great day tomorrow. I hope you all enjoy these silly little art streams where I just make whatever and then work on my story, because I think it's fun. I really enjoy just sitting here, and it also encourages me to work on this story, I'm not going to lie. But I really enjoy just sitting here and, like, throwing my ideas essentially at the rubber duck that is chat.
Yeah, we get to just chill.
And it really helps me
It's a good
with,
time.
like, figuring out how the story is going to go and all that. So, yeah. And I hope it's a fun behind the scenes of, like, my writing process. And, like, sneak peeks of what's to come. But yeah, I'm currently working on 3 chapters ahead of what's currently posted. Because we have 2 chapters that were already done when I first started doing this. Yeah, that's better. That just kind of floats there in space. Cool. I'm fixing something that Beth told me to kind of look at and fix. And, yeah. It definitely looks better on desktop now. Cool. But anyways, that's a good place to call it. So,
Yeah.
Night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Good night.